too long. With my head in the clouds, I go to sing her this song, and she's cutting me down while she's fucking you now. I guess it's all my fault. Why even bother to call? I go to lay it on the line.
Oh, you got stars, stars in your eyes. I know it from the way you make me feel so alive. Like I'm up, up, up on a mountainside, gazing at the night sky, but I'm just looking at the stars in your eyes. Stars in your eyes. No, I don't believe it. Every time I see it, takes me by surprise. You're perfect light, you're shining on me. You're like a dream sequence. You're all up in my feelings. I see your picture, something triggers. Now you're stuck inside my head. Get out of my head, please. Get out of my head, please. Oh, oh, oh. And whenever I see you, and whenever I see you, my heart beats like crazy. Yeah, 'cause you got stars, stars in your eyes. I know it from the way you make me feel so alive. Like I'm up, up, up on a mountainside, gazing at the night sky, but I'm just looking at the stars in your eyes. You're like supernova, a beautiful explosion. I might get burned if I get close, but I'm down to hold you. Send me to outer space, and I'm counting constellations. Our planets collide, you make midnight look like sunrise. You do. Get out of my head, please. Get out of my head, please. Oh, oh, oh. And whenever I see you, my universe it freezes. My heart rate increases. 'Cause you got stars, stars in your eyes. I know it from the way you make me feel so alive. Like I'm up, up, up on a mountainside, gazing at the night sky, but I'm just looking at the stars in your eyes. The stars in your eyes. Oh, the stars in your eyes. Beautiful and so bright. All the stars in your eyes. Yeah, you got stars, stars in your eyes. I know it from the way you make me feel inside. Like I'm up, up, up on a mountainside, gazing at the night sky, but I'm just looking at the stars in your eyes. Yeah. Oh, the stars in your eyes. It's beautiful and so bright. Yeah. All the stars in your eyes. Oh, you light up the night.
One day in, one day out, on top, then you're down. The highs and the lows keep swirling. Walk these streets like you're beat, then rise up to meet the break that you need. It's coming, just hold on. Hold on, yeah. Lift your eyes off the ground, you only begun. Rising up through the clouds, no, never give up. Climb on, climb. just in one place. Yeah, but I see what you don't, will where you won't, so don't dare let go. Just hold on, hold on, yeah. Lift your eyes off the ground, you only begun. Rising up through the clouds, no, never give up. Climb on, climb. You're comparing yourself, it's like a kiss of death. Instead of doing what you're doing, you get caught up in your head. Feet on the road with your eyes on the prize, inch by inch, one step at a time. You're losing hope when you can't find a way to speed up the timeline. But one day, though it might be a while, it's gonna be worth every mile if you just hold on. Hold on. Hold on, just hold on. Yeah. Lift your eyes off the ground, you've only begun. Rising up through the clouds, no, never give up. Climb on, climb. Lift your eyes off the ground, you've only begun. Rising up through the clouds, no, never give up. Climb on, climb on.
The money on my mind, a great deal of it will fix me all I've ever desired. The money on my mind, I count it every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I count it. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 24/7, and I stack it. Driving in my car, fake air and I inhale it. Our party's going down, and everybody's counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, jumping on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, running around, hustle and bustle. In paper we trust to give us all we need. We're falling down, giving up on decency, filling our pockets with empty dreams. Filling our pockets with empty dreams. Scattered all around, collected for the fun, much as I have. Wanna get more, need my house, my plane, my car. Oh no, the money on my mind. Oh no, the money got my mind. got my mind.
Love it. Hello, Inner Circle family. Oh, I'm so grateful to be with you guys today. And I love Jeannie in the chat saying, I am dancing with excitement. Yes, you are, girl. Let's all do that. That's so exciting. Wow, look at all these amazing places that people are coming in from. New York, Maryland, Colombia, Denmark, Utah. Hi, Olga. And I mean, seriously, Ohio, New Mexico, Florida, Portugal, Austria. You guys are incredible. Isn't this exciting that we can come and be together from all over the world in this moment because of technology? Yeah, it's mind blowing to me and I love it so much. You guys are already playing full out and I keep this interactive. If you see me looking over here, it's because I got you in the chat. And I love that because Tony always talks about what? Actively listening, actively. And what does it mean to play full out? Well, I mean, look, if you guys watch me like Netflix and you kick back and you go, wow, that girl's she's a little kooky up there. I don't know about that. Yeah, you know what? You may retain 10% of this. You guys are high achievers. 10% is not going to cut it. You want more. So, what does that mean? We have to play full out. And what is playing full out? It means you workshop, you take notes like you're going to teach it because you are. You're going to teach it to yourself. You raise your hand, you engage in the chat, you move your body, you get in state, and boom. Yeah, we are on our way then to 90% retention. But more importantly to me is that then we're on our way to implementation. And that is what this is all about, implementing. So who is ready for this? Yes. All right, you guys rock. I'm so excited to be here. Welcome, welcome to new members, to old members, to all members. This is the August training. And today we're going to talk about our most precious asset. Wow, time. Time and using the rapid planning method, a life management program, a system of thinking to create and design the life of your dreams. I was honored, I mean, really honored to be invited to be in a room of 50 people with Tony in West Palm Beach in June as he shared his passion and his excitement for this system of thinking, this RPM program. It's impacted him and millions of people. And he wants to, give us this even more, even deeper, so that we can all love our life even more and create the life of our dreams. It's a game changer. It's the difference between to doing and being on that hamster wheel of doing, what do I have to do next? Oh my gosh. Or a life of joy and gratitude and fulfillment along the way to achievement. I am blessed to be bringing you that passion and excitement for you guys today. So who's ready for it? Let's go. We all here in this room, we all believe that success leaves clues. So when is now a great time to model Tony Robbins in his use of this system that he created over decades and decades and decades ago and continues to use today? I mean, I saw it, guys, in person, up close and personal. He uses this, and it's incredible the extraordinary results he's got in his life, but also the fulfillment that he leads with. He gets that fulfillment as he achieves his visions and his mission. And we can do that too. We can use this as a pathway to success, putting decades into days to realize the life that we want. Today, the outcome for our workshop is going to be three things. One, to identify where the focus of your life is now. Where are you spending your time so that we can anticipate and potentially prevent you, right, from going into places where it's not going to help you to follow through? We want you to follow through with this. So we got to see, we have to have awareness. What are we doing with our time now? And two, to choose the state that you want to be in to create your vision and your purpose. And then three, yeah, get that finger up, Courtney. Workshop the 4 master steps of planning so that we can get results faster. You guys ready for this? Let's go. Here we go. All right. I'm so excited, as you can tell, because I love this stuff. I use it, and it's a game changer for me. My name's Courtney Gebhard, and I'm one of Tony's top coaches and business trainers. And I really am truly grateful, honored, and excited to be with you guys here today. In the June training I did, and if you haven't seen it or you didn't go because you couldn't or whatever, it's no problem. You don't need the June training to do today's training. And if you did, I would love to know because we workshopped on our categories that were important to us. And we picked one to RPM, and then the homework was to do the same process for a second category. So if you were there and you watched it or you watched the recording, put in the chat what was the second category that you guys chose from the June training if you did it. And again, no worries if you didn't. But what was the second category you chose to RPM? And guys, drink, hydrate, have your water close by. Yes. I love to, wow, you guys are coming in from everywhere. It's still so amazing. Idaho, Montana, I see you. I love to see what you guys are doing with the tools. I've been connecting with you in that inner circle. I love that because, again, it's implementation. So keep up that great work and keep posting in there because I'm going to be looking for your work and I want to see you doing it. That's what this community is for. It's really one of my favorite things about the inner circle. It's all of these trainings when Tony is live, when Tony and Sage are live, all the coaches live, all coach trainings, they all live here for you guys to watch and rewatch. So use this resource because, as Tony always says, repetition is mastery. And doing these trainings and using these tools helps us even more be the guard at the gate of our mind so that we can live that life we want, so we can be focused on what we want and why we want it. And that is fulfilling as we achieve our dreams. So who watched the video? And you can do a thumbs up if you watched it in the chat. The video with Tony and Anna. Did you guys see that? They popped it in there for you all to watch. Yeah, it was brilliant stuff. Because Anna shared from her heart, her worry, doubt, and her fear about getting it wrong. Remember, about being afraid of failure. When she feels like she's losing time or not being productive or effective with her time, she said she feels like a failure. Do you guys relate to Anna? I'm sure we all have in certain parts of our life and times. And it was a great moment that Tony had with her because he reinforced that failure isn't failure if you learn. That the most successful people in the world, Tony, the best athletes, Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, I mean, you're seeing this right now in the Olympics. They practice more than anyone else. They put in the reps. Steph Curry, this is fascinating. I love this number, the statistics here. Steph Curry on average, guys, on average takes 158 times more shots in practice than he ever does in a game. Wait, what, Courtney? Not 20 times more, not 50, not 100 times more, 158 times more shots in practice. What a commitment. 500 shots a day, 3,500 shots a week, 14,000 shots a month, all so that he can just make 0.1% of those practice shots in the real season. He made 3,376 three-pointers, making him the greatest, boom, three-point shooter in history. They practice more, they miss more, they make more, they miss more, they practice more. It's not failure, right? It's just keeping it going. Progress, not perfection. We're going to talk about that. But one of the other distinctions that I love Tony made in that video, he got from his friend Peter Guber. He said, failure is not deadly, giving up is. Wow. I mean, in order to convert failure into learning, it's about being in. You guys know this, high achievers. It's an S word. What is it? Put it in the chat. It's state. State. Yes. State, state, state. State first always, guys, forever, for the rest of your life. It's the number one most important thing. If you're in a state of resourcefulness, persistence, can-do attitude, there is a way, and I will find it. Wow, from that place, that empowered state, making a decision from that state, you're going to ask better questions. You're going to get better answers. We can achieve what we want and be fulfilled on the way. So let's start with looking at what could prevent you from creating your categories of what's important to you, and then knowing what you want and why you want it and taking massive action. Hence, what could prevent you guys from doing this RPM process? So we call this thing time targets. What the heck is it, Courtney? Well, it's fascinating because without a plan, our focus goes in ways that aren't supportive of our results. So let's look at areas of where our time can go and where we want to be shooting, boom, to hit with most of our time. So the first one, look at the outer part of this circle. We're going to start out there. The first one out there is not urgent and not important. What is that? Dimension of distraction. Well, you guys know it's social media, online pop-ups, shopping, scrolling. This is where most of us go when we're stressed. It's like binge watching a whole season of something, TV, doing stuff that requires no thinking. Now, listen, this is not a no shame. This is no shame, no blame. This is not about beating you up. Not at all. We all want to do that. But we want to be conscious. We want to be aware. Are we doing it because we're in a moment of entertainment or we want to connect with people on Instagram or social media? That's different from going there because you're in a state of stress. And next thing you know, it's an hour, it's 2 hours, it's 4 hours, and you didn't put your time where you wanted to. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. It's awareness. Remember, if we're here and we want to go here, we got to close the gap. So we got to know where we are first. That's why we're doing this part. So we got to see, hey, not urgent, not important, distraction. Okay, that's one zone. The average person checks their phone 58 times a day. Whoa. And they're on social media approximately, and again, more or less, but this is an average, 2.5 hours a day. That's 16.8 hours a week. And get this, 67.2 hours a month. What? Yes. I mean, at the end of this, even if we cut that in half and you could still scroll an hour and a half a day, but you took an hour and put it somewhere else, you could have 7 hours back for your life. So let's just plant that seed for a sec. All right, zone 2, we're coming in. Time target 2, urgent and not important. This is the dimension of delusion where when you spend your time here, it's because usually someone interrupts you. It could be your kid, your spouse, your employees. It might be urgent for them, but maybe it's not even important for you. And we get interrupted. And at the end of a day, we go, whoa, I was so busy and I didn't really do anything. Have you guys had that feeling? That's what this is. Happens to all of us. Okay. So but awareness, this is key here. We're just getting aware. 3, urgent and important. Man, this is the dimension of demand. Something truly happens that we have got to all hands on deck. Something hit the fan and we got to take care of it now. Someone needs to go to the hospital. Your kid has to go to urgent care. There's been an accident. We've got to take care of it immediately. Okay, that's the third. Now we're getting into the optimal zone of fulfillment. And that is important. Boom, it's the target. It's where we want to be. This is the goal space that we want to be in most of the time. We want to be focused on what's important to us, what's important to you guys, and what only you can do, right? Only you can spend time with your family, your loved ones, exercising, the projects and actions that only you can do in your business or in your career that are your priorities. Health, relationship, career, categories. So this is where it starts to show up. So we're going to take a sec here to workshop this. And what I want you to see is these are the 4 different ways where we can put our time. And I want you to answer these 3 questions on your paper in your journal about, okay? Don't get in your perfection. Don't get in your head. If you need to stand up and shake it out, this isn't about beating you up. This is about your awareness, okay? Where are you putting your time now? Are you putting it in? We're all doing it at some level, but what we want to see is how many hours are you spending in each of these? So you could write it on your paper, put the 4 categories here: not urgent, not important, urgent, not important, urgent and important. Hopefully you're not spending that much time there because that's a lot of stuff happening. And then boom, the zone, which is important, not urgent. So we want to look at 3 things. How many hours are you spending about in a week or a day? What are you doing when you're in those zones? And about a percentage. Okay, guys, this is a guesstimation. Give it your best shot. Okay, this isn't perfect. So take a sec here and really look at this. Yes, binge watching a whole show when you're stressed, right? So we want to see that. How often do we do that? We want to be in that awareness. Love it. You guys are playing full out because this is it. You got to be honest to see where are we now with our time and then where we want to go. We got to close that gap. So we got to know. How much time about in a week or a day if it's easier? You can even look at your phone. See what it says. How much time are you on social media? Good. So it's okay. Look, this is about learning and growing, right? We just want to see it so we can change it. Because if we know what we're doing, we can do it differently and get a different result. So this is the beautiful thing about this. Good. Excellent. So you guys, if you have a percentage about, I want you to throw it in the chat. About what's your percentage of time in, not in distraction, right? Maybe social media. What's a percentage of your time there? Or urgent, not important. Urgent and important. And then the zone of fulfillment. If you have it, just throw it in there if you can guess. 90% growth in work. Great. Amazing. 8. Yeah, wild guess right now. Wild guess. This isn't about perfect guess. 33% what? Half day per phone on. Okay, good. Oh, you guys are playing full out. I work on social media. Okay, yeah, so there's a distinction, right? We got to be clear about when we're working and when we're goofing off, let's say. Look, we all have that. Yes, great distinction. How do you define important? Oh, we'll get into that. Great question, David. Excellent. A third of the time is in the bad zone. Not good or bad. Let's just be in awareness of it. We don't want to judge it because we want to influence ourselves. You guys are playing full out. I love this. Okay, so here's the thing. Is this a little bit surprising for you guys? It should be. I think it's always surprising. I think it's even surprising to know that 16 hours a week people are on social media, scrolling. Isn't it fascinating? And what we know is that even if, as I said a minute ago, even if we cut the 2.5 hours, or if it's binge watching, even if you cut that in half and gave yourself back half that time, what could you do with that extra 7 hours, 10 hours a week? Wow, if you put that towards your body, you could have a different body in 6 months. Or you could learn a language. You could write a book if you spent 2 hours a week writing a book instead of scrolling, or learn to play the piano or guitar, or you could just let your mind think time, right? You could take a walk in nature. There's so many things that we could do. And it's not, you can't do those things. It's let's be intentional. So this is the awareness. And this is a great distinction Tony makes. He says that most people who are stressed, so guys, write this down because you want to remember this. Most people who are stressed spend less than 25% of their time in that target. Boom, the zone of fulfillment. So if you want to be fulfilled and achieve at a higher level, our focus needs to be to boom, hit an average of at least 40% in the important zone, which is that dimension of fulfillment. So this is our target. We want to be at least 40%. So again, in order to influence ourselves, we got to see what's real and we know where we want to go. That's the target, 40% at least. And now we can go there. Okay, so this is why we're doing that. If we catch ourselves there, then we can interrupt our what? Put it in the chat. Our STATE. I almost misspelled it. Our state. Yes, because if our pattern is, oh my gosh, we're stressed, so we go to distraction. And now we can say, hold on a sec. I'm not doing this for entertainment, for fun. I'm going there because I'm stressed. Then let's change our state. And by implementing the tools of that, we can make a different decision and do a different action. Okay, so let's look at this next control model. This is fascinating as well because, guys, we're in this awareness piece of this. We got to be aware of what's going on because oftentimes we know that when we're stressed or overwhelmed, we're focusing on things that potentially we can't control or influence. So, are you focusing on what you can control and influence, or are you more focused on things you can't control and can't influence? And look, the truth is, the people who are most fulfilled have one thing in common. They discern that quickly. You know what? This is something I can control and influence, or this is out of my control. And remember, truly, the only things that are in our control are inside that hula hoop, I call it, right? Which is our meaning, the things we give meaning, what the meaning is that we give to things, right? Our beliefs, our thoughts, our feelings, what we do, the way we act or react. So this is why RPM is a stress buster because it's here to support us, all of us, to focus. And David asked that question on what's important, he said to us. Well, we're going to get into that. And RPM is here to support us to focus on what's important and why that is. And this is in our control. How exciting is that? Yes, I love that. So we got to always start with catching ourselves in an unempowered state, right? Because we've got to change our state. That's why I said at the beginning, state is everything. So before we dive into creation and designing our life, we got to be in the state that determines the action. That state determines the action and behavior that we take, which in turn affects our results. So if we're in a crappy state, like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. It's a waste of time. I'm already stressed. I got too much to do. What the heck are we doing here? Do you think we're going to schedule time to look at our categories and choose what's important to us and create the results focused, purpose driven outcome? No, we are not. So we've got to start with that, with the belief and the emotion that will serve us to do this. Remember, we are modeling what Tony Robbins has created for his life. This is how he's done it. It's not the hamster wheel of activities. He's focused on what he wants and he's driven by the purpose that is living a life of fulfillment as he achieves. So what do you guys want? You want hamster wheel to doing tasks? No, I don't think so. Or fulfillment. Fulfillment. Which do you guys want? Put it in the chat. I want to see a lot of these fulfillment. Put it in there because you guys are high achievers. That's why you're here. So remember, if this feels at first like it's taking too much time, I don't get it. Check your state. What state are you in? Are you frustrated, impatient, tired? And let's switch it to curious, excited, creative, focused, boom, courageous, clear. All right, so we're going to shake it out in a minute. I'm going to do a 3 countdown. We're going to shake it out for a sec, and then we're going to come back and we're talk about states. So just everyone get up right now. Get up. We're going to shake it out. Here we go. In 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Come on. Shake it out. Get crazy. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Whoa. Yes. Boom. So stay standing for a sec. Stay if you can. If you're able, stay standing. I want to keep the energy up on this part right here. What state do you need to be in? What state do you guys need to be in, each and every one of us, to shift our life from this hamster wheel of to-doing to the life management system of fulfillment? Time is emotion. Managing emotions so that we have then the most fulfilled life we can. So we're going to brainstorm. You can stay standing if it helps you, or if you sit, take your energy though, keep it high when you sit, because we're going to workshop here. What state do you want to be in? And then I want you to create a menu of ideas to get yourself in that state. So remember, when we're looking at what state do we want to be in, What's our physiology? We're not going to be head down, body down. We're going to be up, energized, right? What's our focus? I can do this. I love RPM and RPM loves me. I have so much time and so little to do. Wow, those are some languaging that's going to shift my state. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're going to workshop right now. What state do you want to be in to create the dream life? And what are ideas, a menu for you to get yourself in that state? Take a couple minutes here. Put it in the chat when you get it. What state do you want to be in? What are you going to do to get yourself in that state? Carrie, we're getting there. Result, purpose, massive action plan. Yes, it was. It was fire, RJ. What state, guys? Tell me now, what state do you want to be in? The state of excitement, laser focused. I am calm, I'm confident, I'm ready to change my life. Oh, I'm happy. I'm grateful. I got this. I can do new things. I'm curious. I'm fulfilled. Yes, beautiful state, awareness, peak, flow, peak state. Yes, appreciation. Positive and purposeful. Love this. Go to your triad to do it. Absolutely. High energy, mindful, confident, positive, peak, blessed. Yes. Now, what are ways you guys are going to put yourself in that? Write some ways in there that you're going to do it. You're going to put on music and dance around your house. Maybe you take a cold shower or a cold plunge. Change your state. Boom. Say that incantation. I love time and time loves me. Like I said, Tony said this and it was so impactful. I have so much time and so little to do. What a great incantation. What are you going to do? Put some ideas. Priming. 10 deep breaths. Jumping jacks. What else? What are you going to do to change your state? Now is the time. Celebrate yourself. There you go. Cold plunge. Yes. Dance. Woohoo. Love this. All right, everybody come back to me, and here we go. We are now going to get into that state, okay? So whatever state you put there, music, but if yours is peak, then you'll do whatever it is for you. If it's calm and solid, if it's steady, or it's big, whatever. I want you to get into the state that you just said there, okay? And then we're going to do this. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Boom. I love RPM and RPM loves me. I love RPM and RPM loves me. I have all the time in the world and so little to do. Woo! This is my state. Yeah. Come on. All right, here we go. And boom. Love it. You guys are playing full out. Thank you. So let's recap for a sec here. We've now seen where our time is going, maybe in some of these categories, maybe somewhere great, somewhere we can make it even better. And what we've been focusing on, potentially things we can control or aren't controlling in that moment, right? What are we going to focus on to be in an even better state, the state we're going to be in, to get resourceful, and then to take massive action toward the life of our dreams. So we are now going to start, guys. Here we go with RPM. I see you, Estrella. Yes, we're going to get into it right now. We're going to start with creating the 4, yes, it's so exciting, the 4 master steps of planning. Okay, this is it. First, capture. We take it out of our heads. You guys who were in the event in July, you'll see, remember this. We're going to capture, take it out of our head, and boom, data dump, put it on paper. So capture is the first step of the master step of planning. And we're going to get into the RPM, so don't worry, I'm going to explain it to you guys. First, capture. So take everything out of your mind right now and put it on paper of things you have to do. It might look like pick up the kids at 3, get groceries, call 3 clients, respond to 2 emails, go to the gym, finish my presentation, date night with my husband, meditate, call my mom and dad, go to the bank, clean the room, the garage, Dump it out. Don't categorize it right now. Just dump it out first and get it out of your head. Capture, boom, throw it out. Okay. So we're going to journal that first. And then when you've got a list, you're going to chunk it into things that are categories. So there's a 2-part. So here we go, guys. 2-part workshop in this moment. Chunk it, or first take it out, capture it on your paper. All the things that are in your mind that you think you have to do right now, just put them down. Don't judge them, just put them out. And then we're going to chunk them into categories. Good. I love playing tennis and dancing. Yes. So you guys, as you're capturing, get it out. All the stuff you think you have to do. We're brain dumping it. Getting it out. Vibrancy, great state. And once you guys have dumped it, now look at things that can go together. That would be a category. Wow, all of this is towards my son, or all of this goes towards my health. And these 4 are in my career. Okay, so this is what we need to do. And when you come up with one category that you're going to focus on today from your actions, I want you to put it in the chat. Okay, dump all the things out. And then I want you guys to chunk it into at least one category right now. I look at categories like drawers. So if you had 40 things there on that list of to-dos, you could maybe put all of them into 10 different drawers. I mean, all 10 divided up into 4 drawers, right? The drawer of Magnificent Mama, the drawer of the Ultimate Uplifter, the drawer of Energy Dynamo, your spiritual connection. So that's how we're chunking. Good. Business, career, health. Great. Health, yes. Great. You guys are getting it. Good. So keep looking at your items and good. Ooh, athleticism, business, home state. Great. Amazing. Beautiful. Good. Okay. So what we're going to do is, looks like a lot of you have it. Yes, health, career. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of those. So you just captured, right? We did the first step. Boom. Threw it on the paper. Data dump. There it is. Brainstorm. Now you categorize those into, remember, 1, 2, maybe 3 drawers. You guys did it here. Health, career, all these things. Great. Pick one today. One for today, because now we're going to RPM. So for those of you who don't know what that is, we're going to get into it right now. But I want you to pick one thing, one category where you can have a result in that category that's 30 days or less that we're going to target, that we're going to set a result for with a reason why we want it. Okay, so you guys got these. Great. Business, career, family, finance, health. Great. You have a lot. So pick one for today. So this is what we're going to do now. The second step in the master steps of planning is to create your RPM plan. Yes, we're going to create your RPM plan. This is the exciting thing. So we're going to grab a piece of paper, and you see here the 3 columns. So you're going to take a paper, draw 2 lines, just like it says here. See how the lines? Yep, perfect. And you guys put result in the middle, purpose on the right, and on the left is MAP, which stands for Massive Action Plan. Excellent. And now what we're going to do is you're going to take that one category that you're picking, career, finances, work, good, health. You guys got these. You're going to pick one of those, and we're going to come up with a result. Okay, a result that you want in the next 30 days or less. So we could do it in the next week, next Friday or two, we want real dates on this. So if it's 2 weeks or it's 3 weeks, but let's pick a result you want in that category that's 30 days or less. So we're going to pick that now, and we're going to look at this, and we're going to ask these questions that will help guide you through this. What is it that you want in this area of career? I see, right, health, family. You guys got it. So let me give you a quick example. For instance, my son, okay, I have a result. And my result was a 3-week result for Magnificent Mama is my category. So my category is Magnificent Mama. And I had a lot of actions like go to the bank, get his list of stuff he needs. I mean, it went on and on. His bedroom, the garage, have dinner together. It was a lot. And this was in my Magnificent Mama category and I made an RPM, a result that purpose massive action plan about him. So my result was, how can I celebrate, appreciate, and love my son even more before he flies the nest on August 4th? That's my result. This is the power, guys, of RPM. This is what Tony's talking about. If I'm focused on that result, I am going to be connected to him. I'm going to be loving him even more. We're going to have fun even doing the things we need to do before he leaves. But if I'm not focused on that, I'm going to go into where we've all been stressed. Oh my gosh, overwhelmed. We're not getting it done. Come on, you're running late. We're not going to get this and this. And oh my gosh. And what's my state? Stressed, impatient, maybe angry even. And that's not going to serve our relationship. So guys, this is the power of RPM. Yes, are we going to do things to get this result that are actions? Yes, that's going to be in our massive action plan. But the truth is, we've got to have a result that's meaningful. And then we're going to fill it with a purpose that's even more juicy. Okay, so here we go. If we look at the questions of result, what is the specific result that you are committed to achieving in this area? What do you really want? What's the outcome? So for instance, with my son, it was, my result is to connect and appreciate and love him even more before he launches from the nest by August 4th. Okay, as you see at the bottom there, it's specific, it's measurable, it's actionable, it's time defined, and it's realistic. So this is what we're going to workshop now. So take that one category and create a result. What do you want in that category? 30 days or less, and put a time on it. When you have one, you can throw it in the chat. I want to hear what you guys come up with here for your results. Yes, Dominica, it was yesterday, August 4th. It's a big deal. My result is to create and implement a plan to generate $5,000 in 30 days in my business, June. Great, clear, specific, measurable, time defined. Put a date on 30 days. What day is that? I love that, June. Brilliant. Put a date on it. 5 new hourly clients by September 1st, Jed. Yes, there we go. You guys are getting this. It's brilliant. Feel the power, the clarity. Have my online course up and running by August 31st, Jeannie. Yes, there you go. It's clear, specific, measurable, actionable. Increase my muscle mass in the next 30 days, Pilar. Great. Put in what is 30 days from when? Today. So is it September 5th? What day is it? Got to really, because our mind can get squirrely. And next thing we know, we forgot what the day was. So we want to keep that really time defined. finalize my resume and get job interviews. Great. By when? When do you want a new job? I have a new job by when? September 5th. Or I get 3 interviews by August 15th. Great. You guys are yeah, Jane, there you go. August 22nd. I have 5 private lessons booked by August 16th, Shalina. Yes, you guys are getting it. I love this. Brilliant. So powerful. Okay. We're going to move to the purpose here. So I want you guys to think about now, why is this important to you? Why do you want this result that you just wrote here? 5 pounds by September, get rid of 5 pounds. Yes, you guys get this. This is it. But the Tony here, the Tony hook here is to associate this purpose, the juice, the motions. They call him the why guy. The purpose is your why. Your juicy, why do you want this? Why does it mean something to you to get this result? Right? If you think about mine for a minute, wow, why was this important to me for my son? Because this is it, man. This is a magic moment. I mean, especially as my category of magnificent mama, I've had my kids in my life. This is my last one to launch for 23 years. Until today. Until today. I wanted to celebrate that. I wanted to connect with him. I wanted to enjoy our time together. I wanted to be present with him as we celebrate the next part of his journey. And I'm appreciating what is right now in that moment with him. I'm being grateful and I'm loving. And I become even more connected to him. Yes, these are grace tears because I did it. And it was beautiful because I know in my mama heart, I could have been stressed and worried and maybe I didn't get it done. And you know what I did? I was with him. I was connected. And you know what that is? We're laying the foundation for our relationship, for his next chapter, and guys, for the rest of our lives together as mother and son. This is Tony. This is Tony 101. This is the difference between being on a hamster wheel of to-doing and fulfillment. And we have this perfect role model. He's not perfect. He says it. Nothing's perfect. But for us, he is an amazing role model for us because he's been able to achieve and feel that fulfillment, the emotion along the way. It's why he's gone from feeding 2 people to freaking 100 billion because it means something to him. That's the passion, and he still feels it after all these years. I felt it. I was with him in that room, and it moved me. So we can do this, you guys. And it's just a system of thinking. It's just asking yourself a better question. What do I want in this moment with this person in front of me? My husband, my son, my business employee. Why is that important to me? It's a different life. And we can do this. So we're going to take a minute. I want you guys to workshop this. Why do you want that beautiful result you put in the chat? Why does it mean so much to you to achieve this? What will it mean? How will you feel? Who will you become? Look at the questions and answer them for yourselves. We'll take a minute here.
I could look at a million faces, never find one that gets to me. You're the warmth of my waking hours. You're the dream when I go to sleep. Stay with me.
Good. If you guys want to put in some of your beautiful purposes here in the chat, I'd love to see them. Why is this juicy and meaningful and emotional for you? Oh, thanks, guys. You're filling my heart. My mama heart right here is being filled up with you guys. Put in your purpose. Why is it important for you guys to achieve that amazing result? To live in a state of optimal health, to use all the beautiful gifts I've been generously given, to serve God with every ounce of my being, Yes, feel that, right? Marnie, beautiful. Yes, because my experience can reduce the pain for others that I went through myself. I mean, amazing. Alexander, fabulous. Yes, to be a role model for my daughter, to have more time and a peaceful mind, wisdom. I deserve peace, joy. Brilliant, you guys. Fan-frickin-tastic. All right. I want to come back with I want you to write this down because Tony says this all the time and it's so important here. Words equal meaning. Meaning equals emotion. And emotion equals life. Okay? Words equal meaning. Meaning equal emotion. And emotion equals life. This is what we're feeling here. When you connect to your purpose of why you're doing it this way and what you want in this moment, life becomes fulfilling. It becomes beautiful, even more beautiful than it is already. Okay, so now we're going to get into the easiest part of this. Are you guys ready for the easiest part of this? Boom. Yes, you are. All right, so it's the MAP side, the massive action plan. Guess why it's easy? Because you guys already did it. How great is that? Tony knows something when he says capture first, boom, we threw it out on paper. So all you have to do is take what you threw it down and put it in the massive action plan column. Okay, you already did it. It's brilliant. So when you're moving it from your capture list for this category into the massive action plan, I want you to number it 1, 2, 3. What's the most important thing in getting that result? 1, most 2, 3, top 3. Okay. And can you leverage something? Now, if it's about your own gain 3 pounds of lightness by September 5th, you can't really probably leverage that. That's going to be you. But what are your most important 3 things? Schedule to go to the gym every day, have the trainer. So, what are your top 3 actions in that column now to get this result? So, that's what we want to do. So, you guys already know this. Capture it. You captured it. You're going to put it into that massive action plan column and you're going to number it 1, 2, 3. We're going to do this part fast because you already did it. So come on, put it in there. What are you doing? Top 3 things. When you're done, say done. Just like Tony's, if you've been in the rpmplanning.com, you know when you finish it, it goes done. I love that. Done. So write done in there when you've got your actions categorized into 1, 2, 3 most important. Put in done in the chat. Done. Put it in. I'm looking for it. You guys are doing great. Good. Put your actions into the massive action plan column and then say done. Yes, done, Laurel. Woohoo! Done, Marnie. Sorry, typo for my brain. You guys are doing it. Yes. I love it. Done, done, and done. Jeannie, Dennis, playing full out, you guys. I love it. Thank you. Jen, Madeline. All right, so we did it. You guys get it. Now we're going to go to step 3, oh my gosh, of the 4 master steps of planning. Commit and schedule. Commit and schedule. Okay, this is the most important thing. I mean, one thing Tony said, his favorite word is now. When is now the time? It's now. Decide, commit, resolve, and do it now. So we're going to commit and schedule. Commit and schedule. That's step 3. So you can look now and you can decide, hey, when you're going to schedule. I do it on Sundays. I love doing it on Sunday. It's empowering to me. It makes me feel like, whoo, the week ahead is so exciting. It's filled with all my beautiful categories, and I get to just go from those category to category, fulfilling my life. So I love doing it Sunday, but some prefer Friday. You decide and you schedule it. So commit and schedule it. Okay, and one thing, you can write this down. He says it all the time. It's one of my favorite things to remember. If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, it's real. Tony Robbins, okay? Yes, it's got to be real. So we have to schedule it. So step 3 is scheduling. So you're going to do that. If you can't do it right now, done. I see you, Amir. Beautiful. Done. I love it. You guys are putting it in. This is so good. So schedule, commit to schedule. So write it down right now. When are you going to schedule? We're not going to workshop scheduling. You're just going to go schedule it. So you're going to do it Sunday. You're going to do it right after this. You're going to do it on Friday. When are you going to schedule to do this beautiful result? Okay. And then step 4. Okay, we're getting there, guys. This is so exciting. Step 4 in the master steps of planning. You guys ready? Complete, achieve, and celebrate. Yes, this is it. Now, I know one thing's for sure. A lot of high achievers, they just bump off the celebration. They're like, I'm just on to the next thing. I don't need to celebrate it. But we want to celebrate. We want to complete, achieve, and celebrate. And that's why Tony has that beautiful thing on the app that goes done, done, boom, that's complete. And then achieve. And then when we celebrate, it goes, hallelujah, hallelujah, right? So that's his way of doing it, even in our rpmplanner.com. But you celebrate. And we're going to take a couple minutes here for you guys. I want you to create a list of ways for you to celebrate. How can you celebrate this? And they can be easy, cost nothing, and you can have a whole little menu. I have a menu, and you can pick different ones for different things to celebrate yourself. So take a sec here. We're going to journal this. I want you to really write down at least 3 ways that you can celebrate yourself when you complete, achieve, and then celebrate.
Starry eyes and cellophane, she takes her walk, she makes her plans.
I like to ride my bike to sunset at the beach. That's one of mine. Get my car detailed. Put some in the chat. Yes, done, done. You guys are crushing it. Give me some ways you're going to celebrate. I get a blow dry sometimes. That's a celebration. Sometimes I sit in the sun and just have my favorite tea for 10 minutes. Make them easy, no cost, make them bigger. You guys are crushing it. Yes, slap on your roller skates. Girl, woo, I love that. Dance, yes, woohoo. Massage, oh my gosh, I need to add that to my list. Absolutely. You guys are, hang out with your chickens. Oh my gosh, I want to come over. I love chicken. Okay, sit by the pool, dance. Done, boom. You take a walk. Yes, that's one of my faves. Book a spa, movie, spa day. Oh, you guys are high achieving, celebrating. I love that about you already. Brilliant. All right. All right, let's come back for a sec. You guys got this. I love it. One of the things you got to do, ready? Schedule to make it real, that celebration in your massive action plan, because otherwise, whoop, you may not do it. Got to schedule it. It's exciting now to think of a massage, but schedule it. The celebration for after the date that your result is complete. Okay, so schedule it to make that real. Guys, keep this up. Go watch these trainings. Watch them over and over. It gets quicker and quicker the more you do it because it's a system of thinking. If somebody asks you a question, instead of what I have to do, oh my gosh, I got to do this and that. No, what do I want from this moment and why do I want it? That's the system of thinking. So the categories that you create, they're going to be the same potentially for a while. Mine are, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time. And once you know what is important to you, remember, David, when you said, what is important to me? Bam, this is the homework for you. You got to know what's important to you. Is it time with your family, with your health, with your career? What is it for you? We all have different things, but finding that is a must. And then we're going to schedule it weekly so that we can be living in these beautiful drawers, these categories that are important to us. All day, every day. What a freaking well-lived life of fulfillment and achievement. We got to celebrate that. Yes, because this is everything. It's everything. All right, so we're gonna go two more things. We're almost done, guys. I want to recap this for a minute so you're clear. I want you to have the state that you're gonna be in when you are creating your capture list. Remember, capture, boom, throw it down. Your RPM and your schedule session. What state? I want you to have that so that you're optimizing your action, your behavior, and achieving the result. Get into that state before you do this process. Two, have the menu handy of the way you're going to change your state if you're not in that state. So if you're stressed and you're like, I want to binge watch TV, I want to watch Netflix, I don't want to do this. Hold on, interrupt yourself. Just do a whole bunch of jumping jacks, counting it out loud, and then boom, bring yourself back to what you just committed to do. Okay, three, make another RPM with one of the categories you already made from today and schedule it to make it real. And then celebrate and capture those magic moments. Tony always says, if it's worth living, it's worth capturing. So have that list of rewards handy for your celebration and schedule the celebration to make it real. All right, we're getting to the end here. So let's take these actions. I want you guys to post your RPMs in the community with hashtag RPM and the state that you're committed to being in when you create your plan. I'm going to look for you guys. I'm going to look for those and I'm going to comment. So I want to see it in there. You guys are playing full out here. I want you to take it to the community. That is what it's for. The program of the month to reinforce this even more, time of your life. Oh, and third, I have some exciting news. You see it there, right? Tony, he's going live in October for you guys exclusively. And he'll be in here with you guys. How does that sound? Come on, it's Tony. Yes. So, wait, we're not just going to mark our calendars. We're going to schedule it to make it real. Tuesday, October 8th at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, to hear Tony live. So you're not going to want to miss it. Yeah. And then schedule to make it real your next Inner Circle training session, Monday, September 3rd, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern. You guys, oh my gosh, you filled my heart. You filled my cup. I love you all so much. Thank you for playing full out with me the whole time. You're still playing full out. It's incredible. Let's celebrate because you guys know we never, ever, ever leave without being in a peak state. So have an amazing week. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, come on.